And in this session, I'm going to instruct you a technique that you may find it interesting. First of all, know that this is not a standard technique or trick, but if you want to do the modeling, just move the process forward, it can be helpful. Anyway, suppose that here we just want to model a kitchen and we want to use the case for cabinets. And this technique is useful in many cases. So you can use the families in the curtain walls like exterior glazing. I draw it like this way. Watch this. Very well. Then I select these curtain walls. I set the top constraint to unconnected and 900 for height. Like this way. Then the point here is that if I open a new template file, family file actually, metric curtain wall panel, then for the kitchen I can use component. Then I open the case for cabinet, or you may wanted to model a new cabinet from scratch, base cabinets, and then I select one of these default ones and then I load it into the project or to the family template file. Then I select it 1 meter wide as the reference, and then I align it with the reference planes. Afterwards, watch this, and for the height I align it with the reference plane by this way. Then I want to place the dimensions by this way. I name it edge as height. Note that I'm gonna check instance and reporting since I don't want to change it, okay? And then for the width, W instance and reporting parameter. Then I select it, opening edit type, changing depth. However, I can name this D and then we can change it later. For height, I associate it to edge and then associating width to W. As you can see, then for the materials, we can create new parameters like m-cabinet. Very well. Then m-drawer. Okay. Then m-handles. Let me define a name, handles, and OK. Then let me associate the parameters. OK. Afterwards, I want to load it as a family. I don't save it, but or let me save it. Maybe we'll need it later. Let me choose the file path to save the file. Here in video, component advanced. I name it ir-metric or m-cabinet, like this way. Curtain panel. Then I load it into the project. Right now I can select this panel and then watch this, I can add the cabinet and replace it, and this is perfect. Or I can open the type properties, curtain panel, I search for the family of the cabinet and then I replace it instead of the panels. Then I can fix the intersections using trim. Watch this. Or covering that part with another wall. Wonderful. Or if I want to use curtain grid, one segment, then I can create a segment or grid, to add more cabinets. So we can use this technique for modeling cabinets in your projects. For example, 1 meter for the height, we select the grid like this way, or I press down tab to select the grid, and then I specify 1 meter for the width. Watch this. For this, I press down tab to select it, and then 1 meter, unpin 1 meter, and then again tab 1 meter. Watch this. Or we can remove the last one by just unpinning it and then setting it to empty, okay, by this way. And by this technique you can present your projects that you're only uh, using them for presentations, actually only for the process of modeling but not scheduling. So we create the family for once, and then we use this technique for propagating it, okay? Or for example, we can replace this with a stove, or I don't know, whatever you want. Or you may want it to add some, how can I say that? No, to add a strip that you can use mullion here. For example, I can select mullion, and then I select grid line, and then I click, watch this. Then let me select the wall by this way. Then from edit type, I check adjust for mullion size. Okay. Afterwards, I want to add more details to the mullion. Okay, so family and metric profile mullion. Here it is, select and open. Watch this, here we got the interior and the exterior sides. Then here I can associate parameters, or let me check the depth here. 600 as you can see, so line and then I draw it 600, cancel, actually 650, then I continue 50, moving it downwards 630, and then I adjust it like this way. Then I can delete this part and then arc like this to close this part. Well done. Then I save this file as, and I name it, let me name it IRM dash, like this way. IRM dash top cabinet. Okay, save. Then I load it into the project. You can select this mullion, edit type, and then from profile I can select a new profile and then I replace it. Watch this. Wonderful. Then again I can select the mullion and replace it on the other one like this, and we have to trim the wall or the mullion, actually Control Z here, trim, we select it, delete element, let me try again, select, or I can select this wall and then I replace the family again by this way. And again we can change the structure or add another cabinet. All in all, it increases the speed of modeling. But if I copy this and then I paste it at the same place, base offset 1400 to 2000, watch this, like this way, 600, Watch this. Then for the top mullions, I want to remove them. I select one of them, select mullion, um, unhost, delete. Then I can open a new family, curtain wall for a new component, metric curtain wall panel. Then from the component, in cabinets, wall cabinets, I wanna load a wall cabinet here. Actually, these are wall based or host based. Let me check others. Countertops. Here in base cabinets, I can add one of these and then use them for the top parts. By this way. Check this out. Like this one. Or let me see. Let me check the others. Wall cabinets. I load one of them, but here we have to consider the host for it, okay? So, I shouldn't have clicked on load. Again, here in load family, I can use these. Or I can select the same ones, these, that I have placed them. Actually, here I don't want to put time on creating the same thing, okay? Then I specify 400s for D or depth. So at this simple process, we have done the cabinets of the kitchen.